Hey guys, Zane here with another quick one take review, and today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite album titles of all time, Hissing Fauna, Are You the Destroyer by Of Montreal. Hissing Fauna, Are You the Destroyer is often seen as the sort of magnum opus of the psychedelic pop slash psychedelic pop rock project of Montreal, which is led by Kevin Barnes, and this is kind of often seen as their really just masterpiece, their personal piece of art being put out into the world. I mean, every Of Montreal album has some level of a personal, heartfelt style put into it, but Hissing Fauna is often seen as the true masterwork from the Of Montreal name. And I mean, hey, Hissing Fauna has all of the common traits of a masterpiece. It's got a complex sound, it has a style that's distinct not only within the artist's discography, but also within the general field of the genre it belongs to, and above all, it's a very memorable experience that even after only listening a handful of times, I can still memorize certain parts of certain songs, quote lyrics, etc., etc. But perhaps it's the amount of those ideas being presented on Hissing Fauna that are actually to its detriment, as Kevin Barnes' chaos of ideas and their many, many different concepts that they provide and inject into the record ultimately make for something that can be slightly muddy at times after all of the joyous psychedelia. While they are admittedly few and far between, there are times where Hissing Fauna feels like it bites off more than it can chew, or tries to accomplish too much in too little of a time frame for it to be reasonable. I mean, layering sound upon influence upon sound upon certain style upon certain lyrical tone or attitude works well, but there becomes a point where you're layering it too much and it becomes a bit of a mess. Thankfully, Hissing Fauna, Are You the Destroyer is a very endearing and lovable personal mess. With the over-the-top habits of Hissing Fauna being set aside, Of Montreal's work on Hissing Fauna, Are You the Destroyer is the perfect meeting point between the dreary pessimism of the project's lyrical content, as well as the sort of oddball energy of the actual music and compositions being presented in many, many of their albums, which is why I'm going to give Hissing Fauna, Are You the Destroyer 4 stars out of 5. Perhaps this album's just a bit too much, and there are definitely times where I feel that, and I understand people that would react to this album significantly more negatively because of that exact reason. It's definitely valid because it's definitely true, but at the same time, I think there are times where Kevin Barnes and their songwriting really shines through here, and it becomes a very personal, lovable album, even in all of the chaos that it presents itself as. So again, 4 stars out of 5, and with that being said, that's the end of this quick review, and I'll see you guys in the next one.